many of the senses have been attacked? I'm just wondering, because we're getting like ink in us, so that got me thinking. We got the ink monsters, right? They got me thinking the different ways ninja attack each other. So I started thinking about the senses. We have five senses. How many senses can you attack? Well, you can definitely attack the ears, the sound. You had that abrasive redheaded bitch in the first series. She was, she could play the thing, right? And attack you with sounds. Okay. I think there may have been some other sound attacks, but we know for a fact she could do it. Sight's obvious, right? Like in a variety of ways. I think people can be mesmerized. You can with illusion. There's all kinds of ways you can attack people's vision. I think I would trust vision the least if I was a ninja. But then you start to get into more esoteric shit like taste. Is anybody gonna be attacked through taste? Taste is like the redheaded stepchild of the five senses. We probably rely on it the least for information. For eating, it's the most important thing. For not eating, it's not important at all, right? Because sense of smell, for instance, can alert us to all kinds of dangers: poison, toxicity, decay, things we should avoid. Shit, like the sense of smell is actually pretty important in our everyday life. Sense of taste is a redheaded stepchild. As far as being attacked through the smell, I could be wrong because like I'm watching a lot of anime right now, so maybe I'm mixing my shit up. I feel like somebody in the first series got attacked through smell somehow. I don't know if it was flowers or maybe I'm just tripping, but that might have happened. And in touch, there's at least two that I can think of that if you get touched by somebody, you're screwed, right? So touch can be attacked. It's just interesting to think because what starts happening when you start getting this deep into a story is you run out of the good powers. Powers in the case of My Hero Academia or Fruit Powers on One Piece. Here it's techniques. You run out of the good techniques, like you all the obvious shit. They haven't done time travel, but like flight, transformation, energy attacks, and obviously the martial arts, the physical martial arts, and stuff like that. You have to start getting into really random shit to mix it up and be interesting. Like we just spent 30 episodes with puppets. Puppets are I love puppets. They're my favorite. They're my favorite ninja technique, right? The puppet mastery is my favorite of everything. But we're not going to return to that probably for a long time because they're going to mix it up. They're going to do something else now. Now it's like ink monsters, the flying through the air, right? That's cool. I like that. But you start scraping the bottom of the barrel and you start having like techniques or powers that just are dumb or have very little flexibility, utility. Like you can use it, like for instance, Aquaman. I don't feel like Aquaman was the fifth superhero ever invented, unless they had a specific story they wanted to tell into the ocean and they just kept him around. That's possible, I guess. But because like Superman, okay, yeah, Superman, he's from another planet, he's got these powers and shit. And I think Batman came first from everybody, but whatever, just go with me here. Superman's pretty unique. All right. Then you do Batman. He has no powers. He just has technology. Okay, that's cool. Spider Man. I know I'm mixing up comics, but I'm just saying, like Spider Man, bitten by a creature and turns into something. The Green Lantern is pretty out there if you think about it. Gets a ring and he can make things out of light. I think is how it works. That's when you're starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel when you come up with the Green Lantern. The obvious ones can keep you going for the first third of your series if you're going to do long form storytelling. Then, like, you got to start scraping the barrel. Ink monsters feels like they're starting to scrape the barrel, right? Like, okay, well, we've all the good shit's out of the barrel. What do we got left here? Let's rattle it around. Maybe if we pour some water in there, mix it around, something can come up, right? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way because I do think it's visually interesting. This is a visual medium. It's probably more visually interesting here than it even would have been on the page, right? But I do wonder if they're just going to have to return to some of the favorites. Maybe refine them some more, remix them somehow. I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with like some of the first techniques we learned about in the first series. There's nothing wrong with going back to that and making it better. Like the clone jutsu. I think was the shape shifting. I think was the first thing we learned. If it wasn't, it was one of the very first things we saw Naruto do. But after that, I mean, I think the clone was the second, and the clones have been very consistent. They're constantly using clones for all variety of things. What was the third? The third was probably transformation. You think you're attacking somebody that's just a log. That seems to have stuck around pretty good too. They don't do that as much, but that seems to have stuck around. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's just interesting to watch the evolution of this because I'm in season 5 of getting ready to do season 5 of My Hero Academia. I'm 500 episodes into One Piece. We're now entering like the 30s of episodes, but we had a whole other series before this, and it's one manga from what I've heard. I've heard conflicting reports. It's either one manga or two, but whatever. Either way, it's one story. They are probably about the same place. This author is probably about the same place of I've done all the cool shit. Now what can I think of? So it's just essentially 3 different shows are about in the same place of okay, let's look at the bottom of the barrel here, and they've come up with 3 different kinds of solutions. We'll see where it goes from here. In the meantime, this is episode 34, and we are going on 1. 3, 2, 1. Denied. She senses something over there. Naruto. Just trying to get the pronunciation straight. How dare you question me? But I vehemently disagree with you. You need to remember your place. Him and that fucking bird. Such a hothead. Yep. Oh, I see the point. Yeah. That is a problem. See, I'm way ahead of both of you. How dare you question me, I say again. Now leave me. That's right. He's about to get this work. Hey, man. They're about to tear your ass up with this ink. That's right. I love the design, too, right? I know it's like Japanese gargoyle, I guess what you could say. Something like that. Dragon. They probably call them dragons. But what they call dragons, we call gargoyles. What they call dragons aren't what we call dragons. Hey, man. They were dispatched with haste. I should have been right. I should have just been making fun of them. I thought there were going to be more trouble than that. Just get this ink out of my face. Very pleased with himself. Just chilling, huh? You don't hear the violence back there? Now what? Oh, shit. Ah, a boss's job is never done. She's starting to regret taking this job, I bet. She's been good, right? God, this song is awful. Ugh. She's been good. She's been good for this. And, it seemed like it would be much more of a problem, the whole gambling thing and the drinking. I don't have a problem with the drinking, but the gambling could be an issue. Who was that? I saw something today. Somebody is $50 million in debt. Some famous singer, I forget who it is, to the Vegas casinos. Yeah, so you don't need that kind of weight on you, right? Because here's the thing. Well, it's interesting because she has so much power. Who could threaten her? Like maybe another Hokage or whatever the equivalent is of some of these other villages, right? Like maybe, but if you or me are in debt, they can send a couple people over the house with baseball bats, and then we're going to pay her. We're going to get her leg broken. You can't threaten somebody like her with that. Maybe you could threaten to reveal it, embarrass her, and she'd have to resign or something. Maybe if that's even a thing. I doubt it. So yeah, I don't really. My point is, I don't see the shortfall. Like, what is the drawback of her having a gambling problem? It doesn't even seem to be an issue. I think it was more comedy relief in the first series. We may have seen her drink a couple times. I don't think we've seen her gambling at all, right? In this series, so just not an issue, right? So what we thought were going to be flaws haven't been. So much left unsaid there. Oh shit! Now what? Well, shit. You snitch. I'm talking about the minion. Yeah. Look at her. She is sweating. Right. This is probably sound advice, but I'd be pissed at that minion. How dare you go behind my back? Man, that's a fireable offense. Eat my ass. That's right. Yeah, I'm aware. That tiger looks, or fox, tiger. I got tiger in the brain. That fox looks awesome. She's not wrong. They're going to come for him either way, right? Yep. That's a good point. But apparently he had no backup. That's the problem I have with that, man. They had a little bit of anti-aircraft fire, but it took them forever to deploy it. Yeah, I mean, like, if you have better support here, I might could dig it. Nobody had his back, man. They need to find him first, right? That makes sense. Yeah, you know how you get better? By experience. Oh, shit. This sounds like a sound. This is good reasoning as far as I'm concerned. Grow a mustache. Dude, you're spitting in my face. Dial it back a notch. Her reasoning was sound. I have no problem with it. This son bitch. He's one of my favorite villains. Well, we know he doesn't follow orders. This isn't new news. Yeah, wrecked. Yeah, that was badass. I command it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We know she's got trauma. Nice parallel. I hate it when people. Well, then we're all screwed. What are we gonna do? They don't trust her. It's that simple, right? I hate it when people don't refute your points. They just double down on what they were saying before. Counter what she said. She had really good points. Thank you. I was going to. Here's the other shoe. Hopefully, it's somebody I like. Next time, phrase that as a request, though. They were waiting in the wings? Are you serious? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? New characters or somebody I know? I've never seen you before in my life. This busted up mofo? I see. Wait, is he testing him? Is that what this is? This is a test. This isn't an attack. Interesting. That's interesting. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was an attack. Look at him just chilling. What a douche. God damn. Holy shit. Dude, that's not cool. Oh, somebody. Oh, yeah. He wasn't thinking about this back here. That's right. Get his ass. See you in a couple minutes. Ha! That's pretty cool. Yeah, he was stretching that shadow, man. What are you? The teacher's pet? Yeah, he is a weirdo. What, Naruto? Naruto? I've been saying Naruto, haven't I? It's Naruto. Naruto. For F's sake, she doesn't listen, man. Of course he will. I think he's going to be one of them, right? He's going to be one of them. Don't try to have her back now. You backstabbing asshole. Me. F you all. What's his name? Gonzo? It's going to be a swerve somehow. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to be a swerve. She's pissed. You're dead to me. You're fired. Yeah, that's usually what happens when somebody betrays you. I am. Right? Interesting. That's why she's not mad. You've done enough. You're dismissed. Good. Don't act scared now. Look, you stabbed her in the back, man. Don't be like, oh no. Look, you got that coming. You know what happens when you stab people in the back. What, they're going to throw you a parade? You're out of your effing mind. Boy, I wouldn't put up with that shit. I'm just saying. Oh, shit. What a weirdo. You ever notice the entire Leaf Village is like bandaged up? They're always messed up, man. Great. Your mask is creepy. Okay. Hell, he's more creepy without the mask. Watch him. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust him. Section 34. Me too. He's too calm. I don't like him. Weirdo. It's a pretty neat power, though. I wouldn't mind having it. He's about to pop out. Grandma. What is she, 38? What a hater. He's about to jump out. This weirdo. We're going to have two weirdos in the group now. Yeah, what do you think? Come on now. He was testing you. Great. I don't know if you want to frame it that way. Taking his place. Oh, yeah. Well, you seem calm. You can handle it. I like it. I like the new group dynamics. I think it's gonna be interesting. I like the way they introduced him. You think he's a sneak attacker. Turns out he wanted to test me. He already knew he had the job, right? Which is interesting because they told him, "Hey, go test out." Okay, let me see if I can remember his name. Naruto. There we go. Go test out Naruto. If I say it fast, I'm gonna say it the wrong way. Go test out Naruto's metal. See if he's any good. Just get the measure of the man, right? They told him that before they had the meeting with the fifth Hokage, right? So they knew they were walking out of there with something they wanted, which is interesting. Backstabbing minion, she's out of here. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me. But yeah, I like the dynamics. I like the new guy. Teleporting, whatever the hell his issue is. He's got a chill vibe. It's a little disconcerting. The mask is disconcerting. His face design is disconcerting, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So far so good.